Afternoon, everybody. Yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm doing a video during the week in the afternoon. I've taken a day off work sick because I am just not too well at all. Anyway, I've just watched the latest episode of No Ordinary Family titled No Ordinary Detention, and this kind of had three movies, at least, well, two movies I recognise, the third one I'm still not sure of, that, well, in terms of the title, but I think you've got Die Hard, The Breakfast Club, and I think the third one will probably be somewhere along the lines of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, basically. The Die Hard movie scene is with Jim Powell and George St. Cloud being taken hostage at the police station by four criminals. One of them was actually a guy that George had taken down previously. So they were trying to escape out of the police station, but you know, they were holding people hostage, and there's Jim picking the bad guys off one by one, John McClane style. He didn't have the white vest, but hey, it was still effective. The Breakfast Club's section, you've got JJ and Daphne ended up in detention with Natalie, Bailey and Chris. Chris being the guy who was trying to look out for his brother, who he wanted to get a scholarship and everything. From, as you remember from the last episode, he was obviously protecting his brother. We find out that he got arrested. We've also found out through Natalie why she didn't want to be with JJ anymore. Then Daphne revealed to Chris that she likes him. I thought that was pretty cute. Then the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I can only describe it as that because now we know that Victoria's a shapeshifter, because we saw that last week, and she's out to stop Joshua from getting so close to Katie that she needs for Joshua to get back to him, to his self that he was before, you know, with his powers and everything. But he didn't want to take the serum anymore because he just wanted to be with Katie as a normal person. But being without the serum, it's like he's like a drug addict, basically. He just couldn't live without the serum in the end. And then we see that Victoria takes on Katie's form, tries to play off Stephanie with the real Katie and everything, and it really was a very, very magnificent episode. I thought it was pretty good, especially with all the quips from all the different movies that you saw in this episode. But the Die Hard one was the best for me. It really did make me laugh. I was just couldn't stop laughing at myself with George trying to basically telling Jim, look, you know, Bruce Willis would not have made it out of there alive if he didn't have a black dude. Let me be your black dude. I was like, damn, hell yes, I'll be the black dude as well. But yeah, no, really fascinating episode. I absolutely do love this show. I really do. So yeah, and towards the end, we see Natalie eventually telling JJ, you know, that unfortunately it's not going to work out for them, and then Bailey seems to spark a bit of interest into JJ, so it's as if I don't know if there's something there between JJ and Bailey, but I wouldn't be surprised, because it was that one scene where she turns around and says, whoever dated Bill Gates in the 9th grade is probably kicking herself right now. I'm thinking, she's got a fucking point. So yeah, who knows what's going to happen. So yeah, brilliant episode as always. Love the show, and I'm going to stick with it. I will stick with watching this show for quite a long time to come, however long it's on for, even if it's just for one season, 2 seasons. You know, I'm hearing that the ratings aren't that good at the moment, but in all fairness, I think even if it just lasts for 1 season, it still has been an amazing ride for the show. It's something different, it's something new, so we'll see where it goes, we'll see what happens. But as you notice, obviously my review for this episode hasn't been as short as the other two, so yeah, I'm wanting to expand it a bit more. So sorry, Romani, I know you wanted me to keep them as short as possible, but the fans unfortunately demand something else. So yeah, you know, I've got to do the best I can, can't I? Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you all. See you later.